Love is all that I can give to you.
我
Love
爱你
Yo te
is
amo.
more than just a
L'amore
game.
爱
Je t'adore.
Ahava.
Love
Volimte. Mahauta.
Milos.
break it.
Anio Heavenota.
I think in American society, people automatically use love to denote anything they like and hate to denote anything they dislike, even though they're technically supposed to be the extremes on the spectrum. And so I think that there should be a more linguistic middle ground. So people should use words like and dislike more as opposed to love and hate, because then those words would mean more what they're supposed to mean by definition.
Love and hate are at the polar extremes of the range, and to preserve those for the strongest emotions, we should express more in between those so that people have more options.
So when I don't feel quite love or hateful, I usually use more neutral words like or dislike. I do think that other people tend to exaggerate, and I think that's because it's to make a point, to emphasize like, oh, like I hate this class, would have less strong feelings if they realize that the repercussions of saying those strong words is not worth like, making such a passionate exclamation about it.
I mean, maybe, because then people would be more true or like in touch with their feelings. I think that a lot of times words are lost in translation, so you can't entirely like translate the meaning or like the feeling of a certain word or phrase.
Like, I think there is genuine love and genuine hate that exists in our country, but a lot of times we use really strong language to try to get people to like feel a certain way about some kind of position or like act done by a certain group of people.
So when I don't quite feel hate, I still would use the word hate. And I gravitate towards that, even though it's an exaggeration, because it's easier. Like leaning towards it, it's just like an easier emotion to communicate than like to attempt to like identify nuance and like why I'm feeling.
So I would say that growing up, my mom definitely was someone who would always tell me she loved me. That was like a goodbye, I love you, like get off the phone, like love you, bye. And I would say that I always responded back, but it was definitely like a habit, like an automatic, like, yes, of course, like, as I said, like a goodbye type of thing, rather than like a I love you, like let's talk about it. I think that having more of a middle ground would like kind of bring attention to like the range of emotions that you can have and make you more in touch with that.
I grew up in what people typically call a dysfunctional family, so love was not used to us or between my parents, and words like hate were more often used, and they were more often used to describe relationships between people, and love was more often used to describe relationships to things. So I guess that's how it was used in my household.
And yeah, I speak Serbian. So love, there's like a few. So there's like, the first one is like I love you, which is like Volimte, and like that's like the very like basic translation. But then there's like other words like Roželimte, that's like a middle ground between I love you and miss you. There's one literally about like I love you, but like I can't stand being around you, which is like the entire culture of Serbia. I think it's Mrzimte, but yeah, those are a few.
So in Chinese, when say if a boy says to a girl, what he means actually, if it's a direct translation, would be I like you, or I love you. So it's actually a little bit more colloquial and indirect than using English. Chinese is but it would be an emotion as intense as love, but it would be just that the language is not nearly as
Also, do you want me to put
it's a little bit ambiguous. So I think maybe that's more conservative culture of East Asian culture showing in the usage of that word.
I would say yes, because like if you don't, like if things come like too easy in my mind, then like it makes it not worth it. And so like I feel like a lot of times like love it's like one of those things where you have to like put a bit of work into, and then like it makes it better than if it just doesn't happen.
With love, I think it's a reciprocal thing. You can't just get love without actually paying it forward. And I think for love, like it has to work both ways. You have to put your work into it, as does the other person.
So I was just saying that love, we use the word meaningfully, but also very often, like I don't hang up the phone without saying like bye, love you. I don't leave the house or do anything without ending the phrase with like I love you. And I was talking to my dad, and like it took him a while of like I would always say it, and of course he said it back, but that's not how he grew up really with it as much. He kind of like in his family that wasn't like something that was said all the time. But I definitely think, you know, I mean, like I'm a little bit worst case scenario person, but you know, like God forbid I leave the house and like get into a car accident and die. Like the last thing I want to have said to my parents is I love you, and I know that that's the case.